Afternoon, students. Today we are here to discuss about active and passive. In our previous video, we have discussed about active and passive of present indefinite. Today, I am here to discuss active and passive of present continuous, present perfect. So, first of all, students, we are discussing here about present continuous. Present continuous tense. Students, as I have already taught you that in active sentence, verb may be in any form, first form, second form, or third form. But when you convert your active sentence into passive, you always use third form. Now, to convert present continuous tense into passive voice, the format is, and so first of all, helping verb. Helping verb is are, is being, are being, and am being. Students, if the subject is singular, then you will use is being to convert passive voice. If the subject is plural, then you will use are being to convert passive voice. If there is I, you will use am being. For example, she is not knitting a sweater. She is not knitting a sweater. This is our active sentence of present continuous tense. And we have to convert the sentence into passive voice. First of all, we have to find out what is the object. Student, I told you many times that if we ask a question from the verb, it will tell you what knit. What is knitting? The answer is a sweater. We get answer a sweater. Clear, students? A sweater is our object. It will be used as a subject in our passive voice. A sweater is, this is, students, a sweater is our singular subject. That's why we will use singular verb is being. A sweater is, this is negative sentence also, student, so we should use not being. The sweater is not being, and third form of the verb knit, K-N-I-T. Knit is the third form and it remains same in every form, whether it is first form, second form, third form. Three are same. A sweater is not being knit by, she will convert it to their, her. Understood, students? First of all, we took here object, and this object become as a subject. Then we have used the given helping verb according to the subject. Subject is our singular, that's why we have used here is not being, and then third form of the verb, then she changed into by her. I hope, students, is it clear to you? Now next example. Tense is interrogative, then passive also be interrogative. Like this. Are you not flying? Kite. Students, this sentence is interrogative, and when we convert it into passive voice, our passive voice also be interrogative. Like this. First of all, we will ask from the verb flying. What flying? We got answer the kite, and the kite is a object. Whatever answer we receive from asking the question verb, that is our object. And if we ask what flying, I got the answer the kite. That's why the kite is our object and it will come here and becomes a subject. Before, now we will see the kite is singular subject. That's why is the kite this sentence is negative also, that's why I am using not. The kite not being third form of fly is flown by you. Is the kite not being flown by you? This is our passive. This is our active sentence. This is our passive sentence. With the help of the kite we have made here the subject and not, because the sentence is negative also, and we have used third form of the verb flown, and then this subject will go there and convert into object. Is it clear, students? I hope everything is clear. Now, if the sentence of second type interrogative, first of all, suppose if sentence is like this, why are you not flying the kite? Then there will be no any changes, only this question word you will use as it is. Now this sentence becomes second type interrogative. Why and why we have noted here? According to the object we have using helping verb, then object will come here, then not, then being, then third form of the verb, then subject will become as an object. Is that clear, students? We have learned about present continuous tense. Now we are going towards present perfect tense. Have you noted? Please note down in your notebooks so that you can see in future. I am erasing this. Now friends, present perfect. Students, in present perfect we use helping verb. HB means helping verb. As I already told you when I take your offline class, I told you HB means helping verb, and in present perfect you will use helping verb has been or had been. Students, as period is over, that's why present perfect tense we will complete in our next video. Till then, have a nice day. Bye bye. Thank you, all of you.